Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for January 19th, 2022. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, channel, and mentor. Take whatever resonates for you, leave the rest behind as usual, and know that there is no time for these videos, that if you are attracted to them, it may be because there's a message here for you. So, trust. Okay. So as I'm feeling into the energy today, there's a lot of movement. It feels lighter today. It feels as though there's this opportunity to have forward momentum with our mind, with our thoughts, with our ideas, with our emotions, with our ability to fall into momentum with material wealth, even with the way that we feel about our own value and the stories that we play with it. And yet at the same time, there's an invitation to take a look at that and to notice, is there something that I'm here to tweak? Is there a place that I am controlling an aspect of my life that I can shift and continue to build momentum with that? And so the vision that came through was of this little boy and his father, and they are at a park that has this lake, and they're fishing. And while they're fishing and they're waiting for the fish to, hook on the line, the father picks up a flat stone and he goes and he skips it. And the boy, he's like, whoa, that's cool. And the boy's about 6 or 7 years old, and he looks at his dad. He's like, oh my God, like in his mind, he's thinking, oh man, I want to do that too. I want to be like my dad. I want to do that. And so he's like, Dad, can I try that? Can you show me how to do that? I really want to do it. And so his dad's like, yeah, of course. And so he shows them a flat stone. They go and they pick one up, and he's there. And the boy is like, okay, just want to be like my dad. Just want to be like my dad. And he takes the stone and he skips it, and it skips. And he's like, yeah. And he's cheering. And his dad's like, he pats his head. And he's like, yeah, well done, son. And the boy's like, yeah, just like my dad. And so now the father's like, okay, well, let's play. Like, let's see if we can get to 5 in a row. And so the boy's like, yeah, okay. And the dad's like, yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't it feel cool if we just did 5 in a row? Like, let's try that. And so the son's like, okay. And so they go and they pick up all of their stones, and the son goes and he's like, oh man, it'd feel so awesome if I skipped 5. Right. And he goes and he does it, and he skips it. And then he does the next. He's like, oh man, it's going to feel so awesome if I do this. Like if I skip it, I'm going to skip it. It's going to feel so awesome. And he does it again. And then he gets to the 4th, and he's like, yeah, it's going to feel so awesome. It feels so cool. Oh my God, I almost got it. I'm almost there. And he does it again. Each time his dad's cheering him on. He's like, yeah, I got you. This is awesome. Yes. And so he gets to 5, and he's holding 5. And then he sees this little motorized sailboat going swimming or boating, sailing along the water. And he's like, oh, I want to do that. And he throws the stone. He's like, hey, Dad, can we go over there to where the other kid is with the remote control? And he's like, I want to go there. And so his dad's like, no, let's go. We're at 4. Let's do the last. He's like, no, I want to go over there. And so the interesting thing about this vision and this story is that, one, it shows us that in the first place, right, in the first part of the story where he wanted to be just like his dad, we're now talking about the law of cause and effect, right? That we are the cause. When we have a cause, we have an effect. And so many of us are thinking, well, the cause is he wants to skip a stone, so he goes and he throws the stone. But the cause was actually that he wanted to be just like his dad. He wanted to be just like his dad. And so he was doing something. The cause of it was to be just like his dad and get validation. And he skipped it. He got it. And so he got the pat on the head, and he got all the accolades, and he got the love, and he got the validation. He was like, yeah, I'm just like my dad. Right. But then again, in the second piece, the dad was like, well, wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it feel awesome? Wouldn't it feel awesome if we did 5 in a row? And so the dad shifted it. He shifted the cause to, wouldn't it feel awesome? Let's skip 5. mental idea, it'll feel awesome, and let's skip it. And so now the boy shifts from getting validation from his dad and doing something for that, being the cause of that, to the cause being, oh, it feels so awesome to skip 5, and he goes and he gets to 4. Now, in this, many of us have put out these intentions where we want things. We want to have the body, we want to have the relationship, we want to have the money, we want to have all of the things. And so sometimes we can feel and we can see the clients are coming in, people are wanting to partner with you, or you're getting, I don't know, people are swiping left for you or whatever that is. And so you're getting closer and closer and closer to attaining your intention. And then suddenly you see something else and you're like, oh no, but I want that. And so you jump off so that you don't get your intention. And so many of us jump off of that momentum. Many of us jump off of that wave because there's this unconscious idea that maybe we won't get it. And so we abandon ourselves. We betray ourselves from having what we actually want, instead of being let down for not skipping 5, being let down for not having the lover, being let down for not having the wealth. And so we change our focus over there. And so today there's a beautiful invitation for you to continue to build momentum with the wealth, with the love, with the things, with the material aspects of your life, but to notice, what is the cause? Why do I do the things I do? Right? So when you look at your life and you look at the material aspects of your life, or you look at your business, or you look at your partnership, why do you do it? What is that feeling? Are you doing it because you want validation or justification? Do you want to be right? Or can you shift that and notice that, so that you can build a new intention, an intention that is based on, for me, I have the audacity to think that I can impact the world, that I can be the cause for people changing, be the cause for people to raise their consciousness in the entire world. Like, I have that. That's my intention. I have the audacity. I have the belief. I have the knowing that that's what I want to do. And so that's my thought. My thought is to do that. And the cause is its impact, and it's freedom, and it's integrity, devotion, right? And the amount that I'm willing to attribute to that is billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. I'm going to give it a certain amount so that I know how much energy that I'm going to move out, how much I'm going to move this intention out, how much I'm willing to devote myself to this intention, right? And so today, what are you the cause of? When you look at your relationships, when you look at your life, what are you the cause of? And are you jumping ship before your intention actually arrives? Before that thing starts to materialize in your life? So play with that today. That is your invitation. Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share, and I'm happy to respond. Thursday night, tomorrow, I begin a new container for Brain Game. We have a beautiful group that is joining. If you are curious, it's not too late to jump on in. I invite you to connect with me, and we'll have a conversation and see if you and I are a match. Sending you all so much love, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now. Much love.